Evening everybody, and welcome to another video by Frugal Finance. This evening I want to talk about pies. Now, what are pies, you might ask? Well, let's get stuck in. So pies essentially are sort of groups of stocks that are pre-loaded onto trading 212. So unlike kind of searching for your individual stocks like say Tesla or something like that, and you go, oh, okay, well, I'll whack some money into Tesla or something, it's doing rather well, blah blah blah. What you can do is select a pie, which is a group of stocks. So kind of not dissimilar in a way to say you're the likes of the S&P 500, other than the fact that that is tracking the performance of 500 companies. This is actually grouping companies together, so you can add as many companies as you like to your pie. But what happens is that you basically set a percentage as to exactly how much money you want to go in there. So, for example, if you've got 50 companies in your pie, and you want to say have one of those companies at 10% and the rest at the equivalent percent to make up to 100 for your 50 stocks, when you credit money, it will credit 10% of whatever you're crediting to that. So, for example, if you had 100 stocks and you put 1% on each one, if you put £100 in, it will put £1 towards each stock automatically. If you change the percentage on any of those, then obviously you can kind of make the money go to those particular ones that you want to. So you could have a bigger percentage on your favourite stocks and a smaller percentage on your less favourable stocks. If you go into the pies section, which is the 3 lines at the bottom, pie library at the top here, there's a whole load of suggested pies that other people have done and so on. So you can have dividends, diversified, growth, speculative, tech, all that kind of stuff, electric vehicles, green, all that sort of thing. So it's a kind of a wide array of stocks, if you like, or you can obviously create your own profile if you wanted to, so you can come in here and save your pie. The slight downside of pies is that there is a minimum investment each time of £100, so you can't just put in a few pounds because it would just be too small to split across everything. So you have to put in £100. So you'll see I credited £100 this evening to that, and that will invest across those particular stocks when the markets go live. The one I went for is actually a copy of a dividend pie that somebody else has made up. So I think it's in the top here if you want a copy of them. So that's the dividend experiment even. This is almost a daily dividend, so it might only be a few pence, but it'd be nice receiving that on a daily basis. You probably have to hold that stock for a month in order to start receiving the dividends, because they have a thing called ex-dividend date. So it's the date of the month that goes by where you have to hold the stock before you receive it, and then obviously they take anywhere between a week or so to sometimes several months before they release the dividend. So you'll see in my investment portfolio here, my pie here, I've called it a dividend pie, and essentially I'm hoping that the dividends, I've set them to automatically reinvest. So when I do receive them, they'll go back into this money, and then hopefully that will grow, and then the dividends will get better, or bigger even. Obviously, just click here in between pies and investments. Investments now obviously shows an absolute ton of them, because that was 50 stocks. But as you can see, even with that £100, there's not going to be much more than about £2 in some of these stocks. So anyway, that's pies for you. I just thought I'd do a quick video and let you know what that was all about. And if you could comment below, like and subscribe to the video, I'd be super grateful. Obviously, as per normal, this is for educational and entertainment purposes only, so you need to take your own advice. But yeah, I think pies are potentially quite a good way of getting into it if you want to kind of simplify your investing. But obviously you can change when you go into the pies your percentage of companies, or you can get rid of some of them by sort of removing and deleting and so on, if there's some that in there that you don't want to buy. But anyway, if you've got any questions at all, comment below, let me know, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.